What's up, guys? Wobbly Rick here. Well, not really here too much. More like here with the brain of a goldfish. But point being is, I'm off solid foods again because my stomach isn't handling it too well again. So, yeah, gonna try to play some War Tinder. I don't expect this to go too well. Hasn't been going too well for a while now. I'm gonna stay low, do whatever it is I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be eating, I guess, salty crackers for the next few days. My stomach feels like I got punched by Mike Tyson again. So, once again, can't really eat solid foods. I never noticed the two massive intakes. Hopefully by the time I get to that side of the map I don't have to deal with any enemy ground fire or anyone in the air. Scratch that. Wait till the turbo kicks in. Now.
Attack the enemy! The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Well, this sucks. Another goddamn game with a bunch of fucking cocksucking bastards. Like, where's Day with some bastards? Another glorious day with some bastards. Another glorious day with another big boy wanting to get all up in my grill. Well, I hope he's hungry for dessert because it's a lead sandwich. I intend to feed him and his family.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
I bet that son of a bitch thinks he can make it all the way back to HQ. Well, does he have a fucking rude awakening coming? Yes, I'm pretty much always getting sick at this point from being able to eat human food, and it's starting to actually tear my stomach apart trying to eat this stuff. I don't know how you people could survive on this planet eating these kinds of foods, but goddamn, I ain't doing too well because of that SHIT. And this old SOB ain't got no time for that shit. Nah, this is just a straight up rape sesh. I'm good. I'm not interested in being fucking raped. I don't go playing a game to get fucking ass raped every fucking minute of my life. I'm beginning to really hate my life, and I'm beginning to want to skin my own eyeballs out. I should change my damn title because this is gonna clearly have goddamn salt. What is this? Nope. Nope, I ain't gonna go no YouTube settings. What the hell you doing moving the fucking mouse, you moron? Let's see, I gotta edit my stream. There we go, I updated my stream. This is definitely gonna have fucking salt. Did it update? Alright, my stream was updated. Alright, there we go, I changed it because this is clearly gonna have a lot of salt and it's gonna be an unenjoyable experience trying to do War Thunder again. I bet in 33 seconds this team's are going to begin anally raped by the opposite team. Like there's no way that it just doesn't happen at this point. I'm just going to be straight up with you. There's no way it just doesn't happen at this point. All these games I seem to be playing, the enemy team seems to always be taking a huge dump on the team I'm on. When I play this stupid game nowadays, half the lobby leaves the game when I'm playing. Nobody cares about your sauerkraut. Like, I'm gonna straight up say it like how it is. Nobody cares about your sauerkraut. Nobody cares. I'm not getting no clout off of your sad name. So if you think I'm trying to go clout chasing, here's a reality check for you. You do not bring people to my stream. I barely bring anyone to my stream. And the only time I ever brought more than 4 people to my stream was because they were watching me, well, they were just generally watching me be pissed. Like right now. I'm about to start cursing out this video game vigorously. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, you fucking sad sack of crap. You cannot tell me that that round that went clearly straight through the faceplate of his sad vehicle did not blow his ass up. That's literally less than 100 millimeters of armor protection on a stupid vehicle. I know it's no greater than 150, so that guy's tank is supposed to fucking blow up. I don't give a crap what they say. This is literally the Squidward rules at this point. It goes straight to your thighs, and then you blow up. So that fat round I just shot at that guy's tank should have went straight to his tank's thighs, and then blow up. I'm going to have to update everything in general. This game is going to have an incredible amount of salt. So much salt, you might have to consult your doctor. Because it might just straight up give you high blood pressure. And if that's the case, you're going to get high blood pressure from watching this stream, then so be it. Consult a doctor before watching. It might save your life. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You have got to be fucking kidding me, dude. Man, fuck this dog crap. Everything is just going straight up down fucking hill with this garbage. I can't enjoy a fucking game. I just lost another fucking 20,000. Man, fuck you. Just straight up fuck you, game. Fuck you. And fuck these people. I'm gonna fucking ruin their lives. I am going to ruin their experience of War Thunder. I am going to fucking ruin their experience. Because every time I seem to fucking play, the only thing I get is a bunch of assholes. I'm gonna ruin everyone's experience on this game. Because I am seriously setting out to ruin it now. I do not care if somebody wants to play this game and enjoy it. I'm going to ruin low tier. I'm going to ruin top tier. I'm going to rob them of their rights for their silver lines. I'm going to ruin their lives. Thanks to a handy app, there seems to be 2 people watching using a VPN that seem to be following me on War Thunder right now to try to get in my games. Anytime I leave, they want to join the game to try to stop me. Well, too bad. I'm going to reroute your crap so that you end up on my team. And you're going to be stuck being on my team. And you're going to have to suck it up. Because now, I'm going to seriously aim to ruin these people's experience. I'm losing $20,000. I already lost 60 this morning. I'm not winning. Playing Germany didn't win me no silver lions. I finally got rid of the Ostwind, but I'm pretty much paying the price by removing it. So all that silver lions I made, I'm pretty much paying the initial price. I don't want to have the Ostwind in my inventory. It was the worst thing I ever decided to buy. I thought it was cheap. Nope, it wasn't. It was the most expensive item in the German arsenal at that BR ranking. I'd rather keep my Wirbelwind, where I'd only get charged 2,000. And the dumbass event is over, and people are still acting like there's an event going on. The next update for this game isn't even going to happen until after a little while after this month. So it'll be a while before the next game update occurs, for anyone who's actually wondering. It's a little more than a month, and I can tell that bastard is a stream sniper. Otherwise, he wouldn't be trying so hard to fucking ruin my game experience. And right now, because of everybody trying to cover up and mask their IP addresses, YouTube and neither can the content creators tell how many people are really watching their streams, how many people have seen their videos, because the freaking counter does not move or change. So if you're 1 out of 100,000 people, or if you are 100,000 people who use a VPN, that's 100,000 views that person who made that YouTube content didn't get. Which probably explains the sudden drop in numbers and views for a lot of viewers and content creators. In a way, I feel bad for big-time YouTubers because that's literally what's happening. People's parents invested in a VPN. Well, now that VPN is interfering with the system that allows them to register that if someone has viewed it. Because YouTube can't document that you actually seen their video. That's 1 view lost. This VPN crap is affecting a lot of people, even during live streams. I've noticed quite a few top tier people who actually stream retro games and other things. Some of the viewers are lost, and they've lost their live stream watches. It's not just because school came back into order that all of a sudden people are just like that. VPNs can mask your IP address, cover your computer, and prevent you from getting robbed from data. However, it doesn't communicate too well with Google. But some content creators are actually going to end up having to go back to having a real job because they're not making any revenue anymore. Because of the new main Google Server AI, which runs on quantum computing, which is Google's Server AI protocol. It runs on quantum computing, which has been in the works since the 90s. The quantum processor reached perfection in the pinnacle of its design in 2009, and a final product redesign was done in 2010. The project then was repurposed for military reasons. And then when the military no longer had really much of a use for quantum computing because they were too stupid to use it, they decided to give it back to Google. Google now uses their quantum computer to register and identify viewers and bot viewers, to determine the two. Under many circumstances, the protocol cannot identify either one. Even though it is smart, it doesn't identify bots as viewers. So that's the intelligent part of it. However, when people use a VPN, virtual private network, it does not document their traffic, as it cannot get a hold of their real IP address. So the tracking is next to nothing to perfect, but it treats VPN users like bots. Sure, your comment gets added and everything, but that's one view that they're not going to receive. Well, it's like the Canberra wanted to be an asshole. What are you gonna do now, big boy? Them Yu-Gi-Oh cards aren't gonna save you no more. Hey, thanks ZTZ96A. I can rely on China to back me up. You don't see the retard to the freaking left of you, or were you just completely ignoring that because you didn't want to die? I really gotta wonder now, because if that's such the case, then I shouldn't be helping him. In fact, I should probably be letting them die instead of helping them out. Get that garbage out of here. Well, like I was saying, overall, it doesn't really work out too well. The VPN is starting to begin to mask your IP in such a well fashion that it's treating these as bot views. So, YouTube is not registering your views in some cases. People use VPN, although you watch my videos, it shows that you're not there. Meaning I only have 1 to 0 viewers all the time. Yet when I relook at the footage, it says I had 19 total views, but a majority of those views were VPN users, so they're not registered. They're treated as bot views.
Provide air cover for our base. Attention to the map.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Yeah, well, I can guarantee you this. I don't intend to freaking do any of that extra BS, but I do intend to bomb my own base. Which might sound completely redundant when you think about it. But it might be my only option to completely bomb my own base. Relax there. I won't let them get you. Just gotta stay calm.
Forces have captured that zone.
Really? It stalled on that click right there? I'm over there mashing the button to leave the vehicle and it stalls right on that click. What is it, 7.1? 7.1? 7.1, eh? Alright, well I really don't have much of an option, so one or the other is going to survive better than one. Well, goodbye, T-80U. You're definitely trash. You're a nice vehicle. Concept, that is. But physical war vehicle, kind of beg to differ, dude. I've one-shotted those things more often than I've one-shotted anyone else with that thing. So, that tank is a huge middle finger to the face, for anyone who's wondering. There's no way you're going to win with the T-80U. Not successfully, and most high explosive rounds will blow open the top of your tank like a can opener. So if you're hoping to have a great time and survive, you're not going to. I'm going to tell you that now. You're going to have a bad time. That is not the vehicle you want to be sitting in. T-80B is the same thing. T-62M1 can actually handle quite a few high explosive rounds. I've already tested that theory. The T-64B, no. T-72B, yeah, this thing could eat a high explosive round. It can eat it pretty well, but it's not going to take the second one too well. So if your barrel is gone, always make sure to have a missile loaded, because that's going to be the only thing that's going to fly out of the barrel and hit your target in a straight line. And always aim the barrel all the way up, so that way when you lower the barrel back down, the missile is straightened back out. So aim it up, maybe 20-30 degrees, you got a blown out barrel and a missile inside. Fire the missile, it'll have plenty of room, so even if it fires out and the missile flies off to the side, it'll still have enough space from the ground up to move around freely. This means you can still kill your target initially, even with a blown out barrel. Do I trust anything about these games? No. Am I having a terrible time playing it? Quite often. It's very salty. I feel like I'm drinking straight salt water. Right now I'm drinking a Pepsi, which seems to be unraveling my stomach right now. But I assume it's because of the thick syrup-like taste. Whatever it is, the inner lining of your stomach is supposed to have mucus or something, and it appears the membrane of the mucus in my stomach might be dissipating. It also might have something to do a little bit with the fact that this house is always freezing. Constant cold temperatures in an air vent that literally is on your body the whole time, blowing cold air, can also cause your stomach to freeze up. turning your stomach into a refrigerator rather than the boiler it's supposed to be.
Somebody attack him!
This is a face of inspiration.
Attention to the map!
Attention.
A very cute
Designated grid zone.
PNG drawing of a Japanese female pilot. It's nice. If you want to be a hero in life, don't get involved with politics. That's actually true. If you want to be a hero in life, don't get involved with politics. If you don't want to end up ruining your life, never meet your heroes. If Spider-Man's your hero, don't meet the actor that played Spider-Man. Never meet the actor, because the day you do, you might be that one unlucky fan who met the actor on his worst day of his life.
Enemy forces have captured the zone. We're winning.
That's pretty much the other reason why I tell people never to meet their, their heroes. If you're a fan of a children's TV show called Rescue Heroes, never meet the voice actors. Spare yourself the embarrassment or the shame. More specifically, spare yourself, period, from having to be treated poorly because they're having a terrible time right now in their life.
Attack the enemy.
Being a voice actor, and I will tell you, being a voice actor or an editor or even an artist to your favorite anime, manga, whatever you want to call it, there are really no benefits, more or less.
Destroy the target.
Thanks, guys. You're right there around the fucking corner and your bitch ass doesn't move up. What the fuck is wrong with you? Move up, you damn bums. Otherwise, how else do you plan to win? And yes, I called you a bum because you're not moving up. Jeez. I've been homeless before in real life, and it's no laughing matter, but I've slept better outside instead of on a bed. But for fuck's sake, dude, at least I move up when someone asks me to.
Somebody attack him!
Oh, he wants someone to attack him. Well, maybe the It One over there would like to give you some real assistance, because he seems to be sitting on a mountain, avoiding it. It's like he's going to be in your team, but he's going to avoid the whole subject of actually being on the team. Oh, I'm on his team, but yeah, we don't see eye to eye right now, dog.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Motherfucker, you think you're about to avoid the punishment I plan to give you? I'm surprised they actually helped me there.
Thank you.
Because as of recent, I have not been able to find anyone on any team, period, that has ever done up anything. And these games have been filled with just L's, left and right. And I'm not talking about the Death Note L's. No, I'm talking about just straight up L's. I'm gonna have to clean house on this. So it's time to pull out a fat missile.
The enemy is winning.
I don't have time for the rejected APFSDS round. I gotta clean house, and there's only one way to do it. Why this vehicle just lost all of its acceleration made no sense to me.
Attack the enemy! Another zone captured.
Oh, come the hell on, dude.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Really, dude? What the actual fuck, dude? This tank is really starting to piss me off already. I'm really starting to get fucking pissed from these garbage fucking games. Everything doesn't go right. Everything just goes straight down the fucking drain. Every game has been going down the drain. I'm really starting to not like grinding America. I don't want to grind Germany. I don't want to grind anything else. Everything just seems to be going down the drain. Why America decided to go backwards with the gun. Like, how are you going to go from a 120 millimeter gun on a decent tank and you're going to go back to using a sad ass 90 millimeter? Whoever thought adding those terrible 90 millimeter tanks, 90 millimeter cannon having tanks to the game and having them at 7.3 and 7.7 should be fired, because those are terrible. Who wants to drive a heavy tank with no penetration power?
Our victory is here.
That's like putting a Fiat with a rocket launcher on a battlefield. You're not winning. Your rocket launcher is going to get torn up, or you're going to get torn up.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
No gun for you. Man. Now, I'm not talking about a French Fiat, I'm talking about the regular Fiat car. Not a Fiat tank. A regular Fiat car with a rocket launcher has more. A regular Fiat car, but the freaking Fiat tank has more firepower than the car. So those BR changes for those heavy tanks, because they're 90 millimeter guns, those heavy tanks should be thrown back down to 6.7 where they belong. They don't have any business anywhere as close to 7.0. Because those tanks will just throw away my Silver Lions currency vehicles. Those are just, here, let me throw away my Silver Lions. Because they're not going to really get any kills. And if you get a kill, it's a 95% chance that it's a pity kill, because they feel bad that you have to grind that sad vehicle. And I'm not gonna lie, that's literally what a lot of people do. A guy told me he let me have the kill because he felt bad I had to grind that terrible vehicle. He let me know that straight up. He didn't lie to me. He straight up said, I feel bad you have to grind that bad tank. And I said, wow, you're a real person. And you know why it makes him a real person? Because he perpetually let me have a kill, because I'm going to be sitting there with between the rankings of 1 to 0 kills with that tank. And the ratio is 0 to 1, not 0 to 3, not 0 to 2. It's 0 to 1 with that tank. Because it doesn't matter how much armor it has, its gun is completely ineffective at that BR. I hate using the T-32 because it's a regressed tank. It's like somebody decided to bash the tank with a SAD gun, and they said this is all we have. But you have a 120 millimeter sitting on the side, and the gun is still useful. And delivers a much more successful blow than the other gun. But you want to go ahead and stick with the SAD tank gun of a 90 millimeter and expect to retrieve results. Like, I'm just gonna have to drop the American tech tree because I don't want to grind those tanks. And the game's really not giving me much of a choice if I want to grind that tank or not. And the other version of it isn't worth grinding either. Like, believe me when I tell you that. The other version of that tank is not worth grinding. I do not want to grind the other tank. Is there somebody fucking knocking on this goddamn door? Because if it isn't a fucking house fire, I shouldn't be answering it. No, I guess nobody was knocking. I guess it was somebody calling my name out from all the way inside of their room on the other side of the home. If it isn't a house fire, I don't want to waste my time. But sadly, I have to buy these SAD tanks if I want to move up to the next rank. I have to buy 2 more SAD tanks, and I don't feel like blowing money on this thing because I'm never going to touch it. And that's actually true. I'm never going to touch that vehicle. I don't want to throw away my silver lions in the American tech tree. I have to grind a T-32, the world's most unhappy tank and most undesirable, more specifically. I have to grind the SAD vehicle with its SAD 90mm gun. Its speed doesn't change. It says 9 miles an hour, but when you reverse, it actually gives you 8. The engine doesn't even change at all either. The way they store the ammunition, the stockpile of the stowage, hasn't changed either. Now let's go dial it back to the 7.0 T-34. Go ahead and just look at it under customize. I'll give you an x-ray. Take a look at how the ammunition is stockpiled in this vehicle. Hasn't changed. But the engine is much larger and has way more horsepower, and the power to weight ratio is in complete garbage. Then I gotta go up to the M103. Notice anything strangely familiar about the ammunition storage? Well, there you go. Its 5.6 mile an hour reverse gear is not going to save my ass, even if I wanted it to. The ammunition storage is still the same. The only difference of it is that it's featuring a T-60 patent tank chassis. I'm not going to call it the M60 because its codename was a T-60. It's literally featuring this chassis, but the round version of it, which is probably an M48, considering the shape. It's got an M48 chassis, and this thing isn't going to do too well. It really isn't. The M46 and M47, it regressed. There you go, 90mm. Your M46, Pershing. Then its handicapped brother, the M47, using a similar tank chassis, just removing the flat part, receiving basically a T-34 chassis, essentially. 13.30, it's like 13.3 mile an hour, 1255. Chassis is alright, ammunition storage, everything is below where it should be hiding, not in the turret. But because I'm trying to make it here, to these tanks, to the 803 and the MBZ-70, that's kind of where I'm going to put the brakes on any tank research, would be here, and the MBT-70. That'll be the end of it. I'm not going to research the Abrams because I don't trust it. I'm not going to go for the IPM-1. Again, don't trust it. M1A1, don't trust it. The HSTVL, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to stop at the M3A3 Bradley, and the M60A3 TTS would be where I stop for that particular tech tree. The M247, no ADATs. Don't want it. Because if I got the ADATs, I pretty much wouldn't be having a good time. And I'll probably stop at the M1128 Striker unit. But even then I don't want that thing because a well-placed heat round on the heavy machine gun will kill everyone in your crew. In one shot. So, your Striker, big hole. Very big hole. It's not going to make it. And yeah, I've seen the War Thunder Reddit with people being pissed off because I'm using a KV2. At top tier. But how else are you supposed to achieve that God mode? Can't believe I gotta eat crackers again. Oh well. Even the research group I'm in is also pissed off because I'm using a KV2. And then when I stopped using the KV2 and started grinding America, they got more mad. And they asked me why. And I straight up told them you weren't happy that I was using a KV2 to grind for XP in the game. So I decided to start grinding the American Tech Tree. And now you're mad at me for grinding the American Tech Tree. And that was kind of the whole situation I had to deal with. What the actual fuck is going on, dude? That was way too much freaking... That was way too much pure unstable destruction. All of a sudden, way too much destruction. You need help repairs? Well... I'm okay. Just gotta make sure the T-80 makes it to where they're supposed to. Well, since the M3A3 Bradley thinks it's alright, let's go ahead and give him a taste of his own goddamn medicine. Dude, get the hell out of my fucking way, you fucking asshole! You fucking had to fucking bump me, dude. Fuck off, dude. Just straight up fuck off. You fucking ruined that shit for me. fuck off. Man, I am not fucking satisfied with none of this garbage. That's good. And that's right, you little bitch. You better give me my motherfucking tanks back. Fucking shit fucking game. Straight up fuck off, dog. I don't want to use none of this garbage. I don't even want to play this garbage no more. I'm just generally tired. I don't even want to play War Thunder. I don't want to play any games. Yet I have to do this because I got nothing better to do. I'm genuinely just getting more and more pissed with life. You don't get wiser, you get more pissed off. Salt and crackers delicious. Tastes like failure. Look at that shit. Now right out of spawn fucking camping. Thanks, you ass clown. I wanted to miss that round. You fucking piece of shit. Thanks. I wanted to miss that.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the map.
No, no, no. I'm done. Going back to the hangar. Fuck you. I ain't wasting my motherfucking time. Man, with all these shit games, all these crap results, all this bullshit I seem to be experiencing, it almost makes me want to smoke crack. I don't even smoke crack. With how this bullshit's playing out, I might as well just start. Why the fuck would this game open up a research tab for me to go? I don't even want to fucking research the Tupolev 95. What the hell am I gaining from it? Believe me, this thing is a fucking paperweight. In its current form, this thing is a flying paperweight. It's got the turning radius of a box lunch. And I can actually prove that one to you. The Tupolev 95 is a redesigned version with better engines and much higher altitude function of the American B-29. However, instead of it being a bunch of 12.7mm machine guns on the vehicle, they replaced it with 23mm guns, or I think it was 23 NS millimeter cannons or something like that. They replaced literally every gun on the damn thing with 20mm, or 20 plus. The current turning ratio at 100 miles an hour is suffice. Go faster than 100 miles an hour, and it's like trying to fly a kite back down to earth on a very windy day. Bomb loadout, double compartment. And you're going to be holding that drop salvo, so if you have a rocket salvo function, you're going to be using the bomb version of rocket salvo. And I guarantee you, you're going to be more or less using that function more often than not. Alright, let's go to 7.0. I want to get AIDS now. Man, I'm just getting exhausted of playing anything. I don't even want to do anything outside either. If I go outside, there's nobody out there to hang out with. And there most definitely ain't somebody to talk to either. This is a beautiful high quality photo for this young lady. She looks very ready to go get a job now. Now, I'm going to tell her that. Go get a job. A real one, instead of bumming off coins and dimes off of sad bastards on the internet. Might pay the bills now, but when shit starts to catch up with you, it ain't gonna pay the bill no more. Dr. Froku. Oh, yeah. You know, when somebody pretends to not understand a joke, like there's a guy who goes by the name Slade, but he pretends to not know who Slade is when he does his live streaming. However, you chose the name Slade, which is a villain from literally Teen Titans. Not Teen Titans Go, the regular Teen Titans. But you chose to have the name Slade, like the guy from the show. So, if you're going by Slade, then you should pretty much be ready to accept all the terrible Teen Titans-based jokes. Never give yourself a name unless you're willing to accept jokes based off of it. Like me, I gave myself the name Wobbly Rick. However, some people like to iterate me as Wobbly Prick. I don't care. That's what I thought. What's up with that, dude? Not cramping from the hand, but my body sure is acting like it's broken. I don't get why it had to pull so hard to the fucking left. To the fucking right. You've got to be fucking kidding me, dude. My brain cells are dying playing this game. You know, I already tried doing the whole becoming a Marine thing, and that didn't work out too well for me because I had to deal with a fucking asshat who kept trying to test my patriotism. At that point, I get really tired of people trying to do the patriot test bullshit with me. And I said, nope, if you're gonna be fucking with me, dude, I might as well just shoot you in the head right here in the goddamn office because I don't like to be fucked with. I would never waste my time becoming a part of the U.S. Marine Corps if I have to deal with a dickhead like him. It's incredibly unprofessional. That guy made the Marines look bad. And not in a good way. He made me believe that every Marine's a fucking jackass like him. I used to like the idea of wanting to be a Marine, but if it's gonna turn me into a fucking asshole, I don't want to be a Marine anymore. Because you know what? I don't have time for people who have racial stereotypes and think the brown person in the room is a fucking terrorist. You don't see me accusing that son of a bitch as a fucking Aryan Brotherhood member. Man, that's the one thing I fucking hated about today. That shit fucking really pissed me off. Man, fuck that Marine soldier. I hope somebody murders his family so he can learn what it's like to feel racially stereotyped. Because you know what? I don't have time for fucking racial stereotypes and people treating people like terrorists. Because you know what? If you fucking think I'm from goddamn Iraq or Baghdad or some other sideways country, you got another fucking thing coming. A mixed Japanese, Native American, and some other goddamn sandwich of a fucking DNA mess. But it certainly don't got nothing to do with the Middle East or India. I don't have a problem with people from India. They're very nice. But man, every day I seem to run into an asshole who wants to be a patriot here in America. Oh, this is America. The home of the freaking nacho cheese plate and the land of the what? The slavery? Then I have to deal with assholes on the media talking about how the United States, and particularly Texas, is communist. You've got to be fucking kidding me. These bastards are creating a PR nightmare and it's becoming harder to clean up the fucking mess because of that shit. Get over it. You don't like what one school district is doing? Suck it up. That was kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to just straight up go into the Marine Corps, so I wouldn't have to deal with ass clowns like that. Yeah, go ahead and suck it up, asshole, because you deserve that fucking long dick up your ass. Fuck your bombing operations. Fuck you and your McGriddle having ass.
Get your gear. Hit the silk.
Fucking eat a dick, you sad fucking bomber. I get real tired of having to clean up PR nightmares because people want to compare fucking states in the United States to fucking communism. Every fucking PR nightmare and people try to gain traction. Some dumb bastards paid a Russian woman to go on television and talk about how it's turning into a communist nation. And fuck you. Go fucking bend over for your ass to let you have a little bit of freedom. Other people don't want to get sick. Man, it's like people don't understand that goddamn fucking function. Nobody wants to get sick. Nobody wants to have to be burying their child. Nobody wants to have to attend funerals. And the fucked up part is, The masses of people who want to go to the funeral can't go to the funeral because it's limited to only 6 people. I get tired of cleaning up PR nightmares. I get tired of freaking having to do this and doing that. And for people accepting bribes and then trying to claim other nationalities. If you came from Russia to get away from the communism and you weren't born here, you need to go back to your country or some shit like that and have a second look. And then come back to Texas. I get real tired of goddamn fucking cleaning up bullshit. I figured if I'd be a Marine, I'd just be stuck out there cleaning a boat out in the middle of nowheres and making sure it's functional. Never seeing another goddamn human being in my life. Floating at sea, catching a fish, and maybe spear hunting one of them. But never in my life did I ever have the fucking idea of, I want to grow up to start cleaning up other people's messes. Because I've been doing that since I was 6. Sure, my brothers have looked out for me and stuff like that, but they have no idea how much flack they avoided because I cleaned up messes that the other one created. I have to put up with a lot of flack nowadays. And I'm still a young dumbass. However, I'm cleaning up PR nightmare messes and providing advice for freaking political subjects who cannot answer questions. And right now, your local president, if you live in the United States, is not going to be able to do everything he says he's going to do. Unfortunately, there are going to be drawbacks to what the public wants. What about our troops in Iraq? What about the Taliban? Well, your troops are going to have to fight to get the hell out of that city in that situation, because not every one of them is going to make it back. There will be people who might get left behind. Nothing and nobody is perfect. Everybody wants to complain. Everybody wants to say something. Everybody thinks their 2 cents is helping. You want to help people? You really want to help your people in your country? You want to help your troops get out of a foreign nation before it turns to shit and turns into a full-scale warfare and basically a manhunt to hunt down American citizens? You want to help them? Your little air companies for your airplanes, you want to help those people? Start sending your Airbus 380s and your 747 double-decker planes to go pick up those refugees and the troops. Don't wait for no C-17 Globemasters. No, you send your passenger planes to go help their asses. Because right now, with how shit's going, the president has his hands tied, and the freaking small minor governments across the United States are beginning to have a conflict over a mask mandate. This country is turning to crap because people want to overreact. You're going to overreact, but you're not going to dish out the coin to back these people up or to help them out. You're not going to put out money to pay for a plane to go to another country to pick them up. A lot of these people say that their arms, their eyes and ears, their arms or whatever are open to allowing the refugees of that nation to come here. Well, sadly, they're not. They're not putting money together to pay for a plane to go out there and pick their asses up on extended capacity. They really aren't. So why are they going to say they're doing everything they can when they're not? Like, I don't understand that. Why would you say you're doing what you can when you're not even doing what you can? Like, I don't understand that. Everybody has their hands tied. The president has his hands tied. And the fucking runway for the fucking strip of road they got there, that runway is small. Maybe large in some cases, but it is small. It is goddamn small. It is not gonna be able to storm the whole damn base with a whole bunch of goddamn aircraft. It's not possible. Maybe in a movie you could put several freaking Globemasters on a runway and stomp on the brakes just before you crash into each other. Maybe in a movie you can do that, but in real life, it don't work like that. You're talking about a plane that weighs as much as... It weighs pretty damn much. I forgot how many tons that plane weighs, but that's a heavy ass plane. You're talking about the minute they start with their gear out, that they're going to be throwing the plane's engines into full throttle reverse to squeeze on more planes onto that runway to pick up more refugees. It's a PR nightmare. It cannot be solved, the particular issue. Everybody wants to complain. Everybody wants to say the president this. Everybody wants to complain in the internal governments of Texas. People want to complain in the internal governments of Alabama. Right now, it seems like somebody is trying to do a coup d'etat. And if this crap continues, you might actually be looking at what you call martial law. Because whatever it is somebody's trying to do, they seem to be trying to rile up the general public and try to gain traction for whatever it is they're trying to do out here. And whatever it is they're trying to get done, it's rallying up minor amounts of traction and creating issues. And personally, I can't be dealing with these existential issues like that either myself. Everything is bad, nothing is good, the president has his hands tied, and everyone wants to bitch. Big, smart fucking move, world. You want to bitch, but you don't want to put the money out to fucking do the shit. You want to help people? Go bounce from country to country, pull refugees out, grab your Americans, your fellow Americans, help them out, be a patriot, help your fellow Americans. Deposit money to pay for an empty flight to go to that country and pick them up. Pay a bounty hunter, whatever, fly to that country, go grab the people you're telling them to go look for, and then get the hell out. For fuck's sake, dude. Everybody wants to complain. And then you got these racial recordings that are trying to make people look like they're still bad. Never believe the fake news on Fox News. The president doesn't answer any more questions because they're all the same fucking questions. Nobody wants to answer the same goddamn question every day. When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? When are you going to shut the hell up and actually start helping? I don't see you volunteering, those of you who are out there who got pilot's license, volunteering to fly a plane out there to go pick up these people. Nevertheless, I don't see anyone volunteering. No idea how a sun lens flare appeared in the game. That shouldn't even be possible. But for fuck's sake, I just wish the general public would kind of shut the hell up and stop complaining. And then for people who say that their children have rights, they have the right to choose if they want to wear a mask. In this case, they don't. Your kids don't have the right to choose if they want to wear a mask or not. Leave the school alone because the internal politics of the school was designed to protect your children, not to go against them.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close. Get him out
understand that. Nobody wants to fucking listen.
Take him down.
Come on, Abrams. He's right behind you, dog. Alright. You got the last kill. But seriously, dude, all this politics, all this crap, people wanting to reject the mask mandate. Are you fucking kidding me? There's like 500 kids that got sick at that school because they weren't wearing their fucking masks. That's 500 kids that ain't gonna make it. And you want them to not wear a mask. You're out of your goddamn mind. Shit. I'm probably gonna end up having to go to another set of funerals. Because I know 7 people who have kids that go to that school. And I know they're damn kids. And they're sitting in a hospital. They're not sitting at home. They're sitting in a hospital on a bed. And I'm probably gonna be going to their kids' funerals. Or paying my condolences and dropping $200 in to pay for a casket. I get extraordinarily exhausted with all this crap. Man, it's like people are selfish. I know I was selfish when I was younger, and I probably still am a selfish bastard, I'm not gonna lie. I probably still am, and I don't realize it. Man, people really gotta stop with their questions and this and questions and that. Are you gonna go back to Iraq and take over the country when you have all the troops reassembled? No, we're not gonna go back to Iraq. We're leaving the nation to fend for itself. Because we do not have the money or the resources. In order to win the voters' votes, he put out money to gain voter favorability. So did Trump. He put out money. Everybody wanted money. Free money. Free money. Well, now that free money that you got isn't helping. Because the deficit is currently high. Some of that money did not make it back into the United States. A little over 1/3 of that money isn't even in the United States. It got outsourced. So, if you're wondering what happened to some of those stimulus checks that people spent on, well, a little over 1/3 of that money ended up in Sweden. It also ended up in freaking PewDiePie's freaking fat wallet, for some people who are wondering. It ended up in PewDiePie's fat wallet. Another portion ended up in Mr. Beast's wallet. That's where some of these stimulus checks went. People who wanted to support their favorite YouTuber finally had the money to support him. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, but that money has to make its way back into the economy. And quite a few of them didn't make it back. So a little over 1/3 was sent outside of the United States. In countries where COVID-19 was very low. And then they were waiting for another stimulus check to come, only to realize that it was only going to be for people who have kids. Then, because they decided to send their money to God knows who, or spend it irresponsibly instead of paying their bills, those people ended up being homeless. And the state of Texas gained about 5,000 new homeless people. Some of them with children. It just gets worse. You irresponsibly spend your money, you don't make good choices. Shit happens. I know shit happens in life. There's still no excuse to be throwing away money to another country. Especially not a country we're not sitting on good terms with either. However, I do get people asking all these questions. I do hear what people are saying. People are talking about, and I do hear this a lot even when I go to the grocery store while wearing a mask. Personally, I want to go to the grocery store wearing my hazmat suit and the twin oxygen tank pack setup. But if I do that, people are going to freak out. Yes, I do own a hazmat suit. And yes, this hazmat suit does have a pack that comes with it for oxygen tanks. I do use a hazmat suit when going to certain places because of the high concentration of sickly, ill people. When I go to places where I know people aren't wearing masks, I put on the damn suit. But now, I just put on a more complicated rebreather system on and wear a clean suit. And that clean suit goes into the sterilization chamber every time I come back from the store. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, a lot of these assholes out here, they don't want to wear their masks. They say, it's our choice, it's our freedom. No, not in this case. Right now we have a freaking deadly viral disease running around on the loose, and you want to not wear a mask. We may live in America, but unfortunately we're going to have to treat it differently. And because the public clearly doesn't know what's good for themselves, it has to be treated differently this time. I know it's against what they say is against their human rights as a person or whatever, but I'm sorry, but you're not really leaving anyone a choice. Nobody wants to get sick. Nobody wants to catch your herp derps. Like, I'm just saying it like that, man. Nobody wants to catch your herp derps. Nobody wants to catch your newfangled disease, your newfangled dance craze. No one wants to catch your, I got dancing fever. Nobody wants to catch that. Nobody wants to get sick with COVID again and have the symptoms of COVID for another year and a half because their body can't get rid of it entirely. Like, it's unfair to other people. Like, I want to tell anyone who actually knows this shit, stop fighting the mask mandates. Tell your kids to put on a mask because you're going to be bitching at the state that these other people didn't go get their vaccines. It's your fucking fault. It's your fucking fault. No, it's your fault because you told your kid to take off their mask at school. It's your fault your kid caught COVID and now you have to bury their asses 6 feet under. It's your fault for being an irresponsible parent. I don't want to hear none of that crap no more. Like, that's just true right there. It's not the state's fault that people don't want to get the COVID-19 shot. It's not the state's fault that you want to be retarded or stupid, period, and tell your kids not to put on a mask and then complain when they have COVID and die from it. Jeez, that shit got me heated. Put on a damn mask and keep wearing that shit for another 3 years. Because it's going to take a few years for the people to want to get vaccinated. The people aren't going to be like, oh, I want to get vaccinated right on the spot. No. People are not like that. It's just appalling. I'm not pro-vaccine, but what I am is antibacterial. I don't like bacteria as much as the next person, but if you're going to be stupid and perpetually expose yourself to something, you might as well just go to the CDC, get a petri dish with the virus itself, and lick it clean and start licking people on the way out. All over their face, their hands, everything. You might as well start licking the equipment and doorknobs on the way out of the CDC labs while you're at it. Maybe cough on some people's faces, slurp on their drinks, lick their keyboards. You know, do all that. But for fuck's sake, I mean, I'm being serious. Wear a damn mask. Nobody else wants to get sick. Nobody wants to increase ratio of people getting sick. Nobody wants to be burying their child. But all these irresponsible, backwatered people want to not wear a mask. Want to tell their kids to go to school without a mask. Well, your kids are going to have to wear a mask for their safety. Because even if you got the stupid shot, you're still going to get sick with the stupid crap. And your body might not take a second dose of the infection happening again to you too well. And you might die from it. There's really no other way around it. The COVID-19 vaccine increases your odds of resisting it. However, it does not make you 50-cent bulletproof. You are not invincible. You are not immune. Your immunity will come after a year of your body producing the cells on its own. And your body will be able to fight off the illness with ease. It takes a year for the body to register such codes and then to put them into function. It is not, I'm gonna ingest this and then I'm gonna be all set immediately. How did that STRF-90C survive that blow?
Attention to the map.
Hey stupids, pay attention to your left flank. Hold on. That took forever. And under many circumstances, that wasn't exactly a run-of-the-mill phone call. That literally took forever, and that wasn't even a decent run-of-the-mill phone call, the one that came after it. I hope those stupid speeches can help calm down the general public, because this is turning into a freaking barbecue pit. It's turning into a barbecue pit. I hope this stuff stops happening in the way it is happening, because I just don't got no time for that. It's turning into a huge barbecue pit, and there's nothing but wood being added to the fire. I'm exhausted. The president doesn't have time to answer no questions if everyone's going to answer or ask the same questions. Nobody has time for anything. A presidential figure will make time when he has time for it. That's what I know of. But if everybody's going to ask the same retarded question, it's just, you're going to ask the same question. It's rather redundant to ask that question, because it's just not, you're going to get the same answer. Why are you going to ask it? You're going to receive the same answer. It's not going to change. Eventually, somebody's going to have common sense and stop answering that stupid question, because people just want to hear what they want to hear. Sometimes you're not going to get what you want to hear out of it. The point of being the president is leading the public. It's not pleasing the public by giving them what they want to hear. I'm the president. My job's to please the public by giving them what they want to hear. Like, that's not his job.
Thank you very much. Take him down.
Thanks for shooting late, dog. Really helpful. Back to the KV2. I'm not wasting my time. You know, all this crap is getting on my nerves. I'm gonna have to cut off the social media, the news, and I'm definitely gonna have to log out of most of my email accounts. I don't want nobody piling on this existential amount of stress on me again. Man, dude, that was a garbage try. Nobody has time for nothing. Social media is broken. People are broken. And I can't sleep structurally sound no more, knowing all this stuff. Now I'm really gonna have to avoid the general public, because getting an appointment to get a vaccine is gonna take a lot longer. Yeah, get out of here. Well, I had a conversation with my father. I had a conversation with a state worker who needed me to come up with another speech, and I'm just going to tell him straight up when I'm not too lazy to send an email out to him to tell him I cannot make you another speech. You're just going to have to either reuse the one I gave you or move forward. I can't keep providing you with information or you know, crap like that. Eventually it's gonna grow pretty old and nobody's gonna want to deal with it.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
And before any of you ask, the nightmare is only just begun. And I hope people don't try to go to civil war over some BS like this.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
This isn't the, what was it, Avengers End War or Civil War or something like that? Or was it Marvel Civil War? I can't remember. DC Universe Civil War? I don't know. It was a big mess. This isn't like one of those things.
Attack the B point.
That's weird. This heavy tank has a better mobility than most other tanks when it comes to plowing through those things. Because if I slap into those things with just a regular freaking main battle tank, it kind of just bounces off. He's gonna run out of smoke now.
Zones are captured.
T80U. Figured he would die from it.
Attention to the map.
Fuck you, you Bill. Fucking Bildo. Come on, dude. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Screw you. Screw you, game. Screw you.
Take him down. Destroy the target.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Attack the enemy.
Fuck you, shitty little Bildo. Fucking dildo.
Reloading.
Great, now I can't fucking reload because it decided to blow off my damn turret. When the fuck is all the bullshit gonna stop happening and all the fucking specifically targeting me crap gonna end? I don't care if you lost a couple of $100,000 because your weak ass tank wasn't invulnerable to KV-2. It isn't my fault the massive strength of the Stalin tank from World War II apparently had the firepower to knock your block off. Oh my god, dude, no fucking room to fucking breathe. No, you fucking retard. Nobody gives a fuck about the fucking kill cam. Now shut your fucking ass up. For fuck's sake. Fucking goddamn fucking no talentless piece of shit fucking spawn fucking camper, you little fucking dick sucker. Fucking hate you, you little turd. I fucking hate spawn campers. You don't see me fucking camping out someone's spawn. Fuck, dude. Straight up aggravating. I want to tear off my own nuts and make that person swallow the fucking semen out of the balls directly. That sounds completely gross, but that's how freaking bad it is. Really? I thought you were playing a game. This person isn't even playing a game right now. This person is literally just painting on their body. Not worth the coins. So it's just chatting while wearing a see-through clothes. It's got a nice rack, but she's not even straight. Should probably drop her as a client that I support. It's not going to be worth it. If you're not going to play anything entertaining, but you're going to wear a skimpy ass outfit just to make the fucking koi you want to make, then get the hell out from my fucking subscriptions list. I don't want to be throwing money towards a freaking digital whore. Play a game or get lost. I don't care if you want to just chat. If you're going to chat, cover them up. You don't like that rule? You don't stream on the network I own. Man, I swear to God, I gotta throw another person off of a freaking goddamn streaming platform because they don't fucking want to obey the rules. Just, I don't know, man. It's almost like a bad dream. People don't want to obey the rules. Well, now they got to get reported. It's not really reported in such the case. In this case, it's an immediate termination of their account. Kind of leaving me with no choice on that matter. I gotta freaking do all that now. It's a real big chore to have to do all that. You know what, man? You gotta do what you gotta do nowadays. You don't want people's parents breathing down your neck saying, "You're letting my kids watch this smut." Well, if you see that going on, start reporting them. I ain't about to have that shit on my network with a bunch of damn kids pretending to be like they're of age. Man, I already had to deal with a particular case and shit like that with some lady whose child was pretending to be of age. You're gonna get on a gaming streaming platform that's generally open to the public naturally. However, it's not like we have really much control of what our users wear, other than the material that we tell them straight up what their guidelines are. And when a user starts to push the boundaries of those guidelines, they receive 3 strikes. When you receive your 2nd strike, your last strike is termination. You don't get to go on again. It just has to be that way nowadays. People don't want to listen. They don't want to take their last strike. They want to test the boundaries of what their last strike's going to be. And then when they realize their last strike means their last strike, they get mad. bitch. What the hell else are you expecting?
We are losing.
I'm all for one for watching something weird or out of the ordinary, or just generally straight up seeing something that would just generally be inappropriate. I'm all for one for seeing that, but under the circumstances, yeah, this isn't exactly the kind of direction I wanted to go either. But there are websites for that. If you want to play games and be naked half the time, man, go to an adult website. Do not do it on Twitch. Don't do it anywhere else. Because then you gotta get terminated. And whatever money you made this year isn't gonna get given to you because we have to charge you for public indecency. There goes one goddamn streamer that's gonna end up regretting that decision. She doesn't want to wrap herself up properly, thinks nobody's watching, but yeah, we're watching. We're just waiting to see if you would fuck up again, do it all over again. Think people are fucking playing with you. Nobody playing with you. Like shit, I'm not even playing with that bastard. I wasn't playing with him from the first day, so I'm definitely not playing with him today. So I gotta go through all that crap again. I gotta fill out more paperwork. Believe me, it's gonna be a big stack of paperwork, termination papers, and the reason why they were being terminated. My day just gets better and better being a tech department dumbass. Because then I gotta handle all these cases. I gotta do that. I used to like, and I'm gonna say this like straight up out loud, dude. I don't have to give you my real name or anything, but there are people in banks even with issues with OnlyFans and stuff like that. And people trying to make disputes on charges because they don't want to pay for their subscription or some dog shit diarrhea reason like that. They don't want to pay for none of that bullcrap. Well, then why are you using OnlyFans, dog? For those of you who do not know what that is, you should never know what that is. And you should generally just don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your parents' time. Don't take their credit or debit card. Leave your family's money alone. Don't even waste your time. Because now, the law has to come down on that website and a few other websites that are offering the same thing because the policies have to change now. It's not that people are making money off of it like crazy like wazoo. No, it's because the policy has to change because banks are changing their policies and they don't want their bank accounts associated with such related content or material. But it's also because a lot of these banks don't want to have to be dealing with, oh, my son used my credit and debit card to pay for this person's OnlyFans without me knowing, or people lying in general, and then people having to handle that stuff in a call center. Be like, oh, my son took my debit and credit card to pay for their OnlyFans fetish, and we don't want to pay for that stuff. We want all our $1,000 that they spent back, even though most of these people don't have kids. After a private investigation has to be conducted to figure out if it was true, the BS they were saying. People have lost money because of that. It just hasn't been a good show as of recent. I'm gonna say it like how it is. People lost money. People who rightfully have earned that money because people wanted to lie on their submissional tickets on, oh, this person was, oh, my son this, my son that. Oh, okay, we'll refund your money right away, ma'am. Well, people here at the bank are getting tired of refunding money that your kid didn't spend because you had a fetish with an OnlyFans account you got banned from. Like, nobody in the universe wants to do that. Nobody wants to sit there filling out a form. Oh, this person paid 7 months of an OnlyFans for $139.99 or $100 or $250 a month to get this person's OnlyFans. Nobody wants to sit there and deal with that. I know I didn't. That's why I dropped that fucking side of the fucking tech department. Literally working in a freaking call center type situation, you're going to be answering just more than one type of phone call, especially if your company covers a broad range spectrum of several networks. You don't want to be sitting there hearing somebody say, oh, well, this and that, and that, and that, and this, and they didn't want this, and they didn't want that. It's just like a big mess. I don't want to put up with it. So I dropped it. I don't want to have to hear somebody saying, my son this, and I said, uh-huh. And when we pay for this private investigation to go through, if you're lying, you're paying for the private investigation. And I said, so you get a choice. You can tell me the truth now, or we can pay for a private investigation to see if you have children and get a full background check. And if you don't have any kids, we're charging you for the background check on you. Not to mention for the amount of time that we wasted looking into your transactional history and to see if any of this was true. Because we're tired of refunding money or giving you money because, oh, your identity was stolen, or oh, your child stole your identity, or oh, this happened, or oh, that happened. Somebody stole my identity and paid for 9 months of OnlyFans, and you went and tried to cover your tracks for your guilty spendings. Nobody wants to deal with that. I know I don't want to be sitting behind a computer no more being like, uh-huh. And, is this unauthorized payment associated with OnlyFans, sir? Okay, I'm gonna have to hang up on you. Because we're not supposed to help people like that. Just have to drop it like that altogether. We're not doing it. If you want to have an OnlyFans account, go open up another bank account with another bank that wants to deal with your constant phone calls if somebody stole my debit card to pay for an OnlyFans account. I had no idea this was going on for a whole 2 years. Don't give us that bullshit. This is why I hate it. So you're gonna sit there and fucking lie to my ass and say that you had no idea for a whole 2 fucking years, where you can see your transactional statement history and everything else, that dog shit was going on for a whole 2 fucking years. And you're gonna sit there and tell me you had no idea that shit was going on. If that isn't the fucking fattest lie I ever heard in my goddamn life, my whole fucking goddamn life, I don't know what is.
Victory is near. Reloading.
However, I do not appreciate the lies. I do not appreciate having to run through a refund request form to a company because somebody lied. And then for it to come out later that I wasted my time. Sure, I still get paid, but I'm busting my ass to get you a refund. And for what? Your ass spent that money. You ain't got no children, and your ass spent that money. I've had people try to lie about having these issues, and then I have to perform extended background checks or to have to check to see if they're not bullshit, so that they don't have to pay for something. Like, nobody wants to do that. All these banks, all these companies, all these tellers, all this stuff, nobody wants to spend the money to have to do all this stuff. I literally had somebody trying to lie to me over the phone if their child had spent that money. And it was somebody I actually knew. And I said, you have a 2-year-old kid, and they're going to have access to an OnlyFans account. I straight up said, okay, when you want to start telling me the truth, let me know. That's all I told him. I said, because I'm not running a refund request form if your ass has children and they're not of age. No 2-year-old's gonna be like, oh, hot dog, I gotta see that hot mama. No kids like that. I'm glad I quit that job. I am glad I quit it. I'm not doing another call center nightmare scenario in general. I don't want to do another call center scenario. In a way, I am glad I dropped the whole call center thing. Because I don't like dealing with things with all these banks that are now changing their policies and people being like they want their refunds for their OnlyFans account spendings. You got a guilty pleasure. You got guilty spendings. Don't come at me, bro, telling me that somebody illegally spent that money on your behalf. Because nobody did. You did. It's just really awkward, dude. Someone wants to lie to me in my face and be like, oh, somebody hacked into my debit card account, took this and did that, and put it on OnlyFans. Yet the OnlyFans account was previously registered to your ass. And for months, you said, quote, unquote, that you were authorizing such payments. Yeah, I'm about to piss on that guy's cereal, just in case you guys don't know. Okay, I got rid of his ass. He's dead. I'm just over here sitting here like, bruh, why you gotta lie? Why you got to lie to me? Why you always lying? Why you fucking lying? Always fucking lying. And yes, I was working at a call center, but I quit the job because they were covering too many platforms. You gonna go ahead of me, T-Rums? Look at that rum right there, bro. Red rum, red rum. Come on, dog. Move your ass up if you're not gonna fucking shoot. Because I'm getting fucking murdered over here and your ass ain't moving up. And now I gotta spend 30 seconds repairing this shit because your bitch ass don't wanna move up. Move up, dude. So that way I can get my shit on. And fuck this motherfucker right here. Oh, what's wrong, motherfucker? What, you didn't like that? Ah, I figured you didn't like that. Choke on it. Man, I'm finna just call this super salty and with a side of toxicity because that's how much crap I gotta put up with. I hate my life, but I mostly hate the people who lie. In a way, I'm actually happy I dropped the call center shit because I was doing that here for a hot minute. Almost a full year now. I told my manager that I quit. And they said, why? And I said, because I was tired of the verbal abuse. I got tired of people telling me, well, I didn't fucking spend on that OnlyFans account. Fucking over there giving me fucking lip. And fuck you. I asked you a simple yes or no question. Are you or are you not the owner of that OnlyFans account? Either way, I was going to deny the motherfucker a refund, but I still have to get an answer. Call centers handle all sorts of things. And believe me, if you think a bank actually is going to handle your precious transaction in a non-call center, sort of function is specifically with it, I'm going to tell you this now. Banks and all these people, they outsource to external call center resources so that they can save a quick dollar. It'll save them dollar per dollar and give them more bang for their buck. All these call centers are in a quiet location. Sure they are. Except for when it's complete pandemonium and they can't get this shit all in order. And then of which you can kind of forget about the call center being quiet because all you're gonna hear is hanging it, just straight up happening in the background because somebody's computer decides to go on the fritz and start playing the audio right out of the monitor. And sometimes you end up with these real nice call centers, and it's not even a call center, it's somebody's private home they're calling, that you're calling directly to. But they say they're at a call center, even though they're really just inside of their private home. And because they're in their private residence, you really do have privacy. Except for when you end up in these massive call center systems where everybody's talking and you can hear people in the background. I don't got a problem with that. However, I almost did end up marrying a chick that was working at a call center. Would have been nice, but she was from India, and her dad wanted me to give him $2.9 million. And I was looking at him like he was crazy. He wanted $2.9 million for the hand of his daughter in marriage. And yes, his daughter did run away to America, and he blamed me for it. And actually tried to have me kidnapped so that he could ask me where his kid was. I don't fucking know, motherfucker. Shit, you're asking the wrong person. Shit, you try to put a price on your daughter's hand for marriage, and then you want me to give you an answer. Where's my daughter? I demand you tell me where she is, or there will be severe consequences. The only consequences there were is that I didn't know. I said, I already am suffering the severe consequences part. You ain't shutting the hell up. And that's what I told him. I said, because you think I know something and I don't. Suffering enough as it fucking is. I ain't trying to deal with that dog crap no more. Man, even today I still technically am single, which kind of sucks. Although I love this person that I care about and everything, and she has a kid and everything. I love this person, but I can tell from what it feels like and how the direction that it is going, it looks like it ain't gonna work out between me and her, since I can technically already tell that it isn't gonna be working out at all. She thinks all I want is sex, and the reality is I don't want none of that shit. And that's the only page that she's stuck on. All you want is sex. Well, you know what? If that's all you think of me, then that's pretty much it. Like, we're done here. I'll continue to supply the Munchkin with new clothing, but everything else is off the table. That's all I can say, man. Everything else is off the table, dog. I don't want no girlfriend if all she's gonna think about is all I want is sex. Unfortunately, that's not the truth. I don't want no sex, I don't want nothing no more. At least not from her. Maybe somebody else who might actually have a bit more respect. Dude, what the actual fuck? The fucking driver wasn't shot, you fucking bastard. And you're gonna try to... You know what? Fuck you. Straight up fucking fuck you. Damn. I'm getting real tired of it fucking accusing the driver of being slaughtered. This game is so fucking broken. Hurry the fuck up, dog, because you take fucking forever with this garbage. Shit. I'm gonna fucking suck up the whole damn world. Fucking tired, dude. I'm really beginning to fucking hate War Thunder. And when the next update comes out, I'm uninstalling. That's it. It's over. War Thunder's over. It's finished. Veto. I'm gonna start playing Nintendo 64 from now on. I don't want to play these complicated computer games no more. Better make sure I still have my Nintendo 64 emulator on hand. So I can fucking play that shit and live stream the Nintendo 64. I'm gonna play some GoldenEye, some Perfect Dark, and then I'm gonna end up rolling up from there. I'm gonna play some Super Mario 64. I'm not an amazing player, by the way. So, you know, it's going to be a bit difficult to be doing everything on the game, but I don't really care right now. I mean, those are literally what I'm working with. So, I don't really care. I don't want to play the new update if the new update's going to be trash. And that's actually true for anyone who's actually listening, watching, or hearing me. I don't want to play any new updates. I don't want to play War Thunder no more. I'm done. I achieved my goal. The pinnacle of top tier Russia. And I don't even feel like spading those tanks anymore. I don't feel like spading American tanks anymore. I don't feel like doing nothing, dude. With War Thunder. I like the graphics and everything, but I'm just going to have to drop the game like eggs. Because I can't be playing this game if it's going to be doing this to me. I'm just going to have to leave War Thunder in the hands of the next generation. Which is probably just going to be memers. It's probably just going to be straight up memers only. Oh, your ass wants to roll up the minute I come on set, bruh. Move your ass up, you bum. You're in a newer tank for a reason. Don't go wasting people's time. Whatever. Cover me, you lackatoo. Well, sadly, it's going to have to be a one-sided show. Hopefully that AMX-30 is too stupid to realize I'm sitting here. Great, the fucking son of a bitch had to fucking realize I was there. Yeah, I'm definitely not playing this game and it's following updates. Suck a cock, you son of a bitch. Take a look at that, guys. An uncoordinated team just lost the castle. We have lost Casablanca. I repeat, we have lost Casablanca.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Better be ready to deploy the bomber because I cannot be wasting my time. Yeah, he's heading away from the generalized airfield, and I gotta be ready to drop bombs. More or less, I'm not gonna have a choice. Okay. Go ahead and start reversing. Pull it up.
Need backup.
Gotta be able to make that run. Because now the game teeter-totters on this actually working out. The game actually legit teeter-totters on this working out, and I gotta get rid of this fool. Pathetic. Alright folks, time to bail. To no avail, I gotta make my move. Gotta make my move. Get rid of as many ground targets or aerial targets in this case. To get this show on the road. Why it put me in this sad airplane, I don't understand why. I need to leave the plane to apply FBE. I don't know what you're waiting for there, buddy. I can't provide you sufficient air support, and I cannot provide you sufficient ground coverage.
The enemy will win.
Yeah, that was a nice try, pal.
Reloading.
But I've been around the block long enough to know how to handle that crap right there. And I've gotten pretty good with this baby. This will probably be my #1 tank, since this thing can pretty much turn a regular vehicle into ribbons. Because all the other anti-aircraft seem to be garbage compared to this one. Is the M163 quite possibly an unfair anti-aircraft unit? Well, yeah, but so is the other anti-aircraft units of 7.0 that have missiles. This one's literally going in bald, and it's at 8.0. Just on fire rate alone, the vehicle is classified as too good to be used. And I'm going to tell you that now. This vehicle, just based on firepower and the munitions it uses, it literally classifies this vehicle as an 8.0. When this vehicle should be bumped down to 7.0 or 7.3, because right around those BRs, you're dealing with anti-aircraft that have machine gun firepower, yes, but also missiles. So you're rather, more or less, you're getting screwed. One way or the other, they're putting the screws to you, and pretty much the whole cost, or just in general, you're getting screws put to you, period. So, one way or the other, you're screwed. Because the M163, it's a nice tank. Why it's at 8.0? I don't know why. It jumps 2 BRs from the M42. The M42 has to compete with much more superior anti-aircraft units. Goddamn French tanks and fucking English tanks. What a nightmare. I still think it's a bit unfair, and I think the M163 should go back to 7.3 or 7.0. Because at 8.0, it has a relatively unfair disadvantage. The amount of firepower it carries is nice, however, it is very unfair
Attack the enemy.
for the vehicle. Generally, statistically speaking, its survival rate is so low. And even with high-speed rapid fire, it doesn't really increase your survival rate.
Attack the enemy.
Like that right there is just pure fat evidence that it didn't increase my survival rate. Like that right there was just straight up fat evidence that it didn't even increase the survival ratio. Point being is that the M42 Duster should be placed back at 5.0 because it's no different from its literal 5.0 counterpart, so maybe 5.3 would be the BR it should be sitting at, or maybe the other version of the M42 before its revision should be placed down to like 4.0. Then the M42 should take over 4.7. Because there were plenty of other anti-aircraft guns the United States had commissioned and had actually poured money and resources into to have them built and tested. And this is all before the Vietnam War. And a lot of these anti-aircraft units were definitely built, but they were experimental. Oh, look at that garbage, dog. Look at that fucking garbage. You see that goddamn garbage? Look at that motherfucking garbage. You have got to be fucking kidding me. The round detonates on the fucking trunk of the fucking goddamn tank. What fucking rubbish. This is a piece of fucking shit. I feel fucking pissed that I have to buy the other rubbish version of this vehicle. Because it's fucking rubbish. Look at that. This thing is garbage. I don't even want to buy the other version of it because this tank just proved with that one singular shot it was garbage. Look at that shit. Nothing. It stops right fucking there. And this tank sucks. Fucking rubbish, dude. They should fire the person for fucking even thinking that was a good tank for that BR. They should fire whoever fucking put it there. It was a T-32 rubbish tank. That tank is rubbish. It's a fucking rubbish. The person who built it, or better yet, the person that put in that BR should really be fired. Such rubbish. I fucking hate the T-32. I fucking hate it. There's no redemption of that motherfucking vehicle. There's no redemption for it. None at all. I literally hate that rubbish. I'm not even going to try to ace it no more. I don't want to ace that tank no more. For such rubbish. I'm going to call it the Rubbish Tank 5.0 because that's what it is. It's a rubbish tank. There, whoever wanted that can have it. The fucking rubbish T-32. I don't even want to use that pile of garbage. What a fucking rubbish vehicle. Fuck you, T-32. Go fucking blow it out your ass. I'm replacing you with the T-92. You can go to hell. I don't even want to fucking use you to grind for research. You're not worth it. They're fucking rubbish. Fucking piece of shit. Straight up, just shit. It's fucking shit. It's shit on a shack, on a fucking shit platter, with more shit on top. Have you ever heard of Steak and Shake? Well, that's shit shake, because that's what that tank is. It's a shit shake. It's a fucking shit show. It doesn't make enough XP like it is making every fucking game. No, when I get a kill with this piece of shit, there seems to be something wrong with its XP multiplier. I'm only getting 50 XP for a kill with this fucking thing. I've been grinding the same fucking part, the horizontal drive, for fucking 9 games now. And it has not changed from its current fucking 3984 XP. Where the fuck is that tank's XP going? Where the hell is it going? Because it's not going into the fucking part I'm researching. This fucking tank has been at that goddamn XP, literally at that specific bracket number. God, I took a fucking picture of that shit earlier and it's just fucking annoying. It's sitting at 3984. It's 9 games. That part should have been fucking gone a long time ago. I should have already been finished with the fucking adjustment of fire already. Fuck, dude. Let's just straight up shut down War Thunder. That's it. Don't put on another update. You're gonna break your game more. Straight up shut it down. Give anyone who spent $1 within the last 30 days their money back. The fucking game is so goddamn bugged the hell out that it doesn't even want to fucking register that I'm making XP with this pile of crap. For more than 9 games, it's been stuck at 3984. Because I was playing earlier this morning and I went through 12 games of this thing and the XP didn't change. Why I don't waste my time. Even beforehand, before I started streaming this, I actually played a few games of this stupid vehicle. The fucking tank research seems to be broken, and wherever the hell those experience points are going, they're not going into the vehicle's research. How the hell am I supposed to spade this piece of shit if it's not gonna fucking put it into the damn vehicle? I don't want to have to stop researching it, put the research into another part, and then research it again to try to get that part to start going in. I get tired of that garbage. I get very tired of that garbage. Repeating the same step process again because it broke. Or, it glitched out. I don't want to do it no more. Right flank, you bunch of noobs. Well, somebody thought a similar idea to me, using a ZIS-30. Try to get some God mode kills. The only difference is you have to be able to penetrate the front of the vehicle, and get some serious splash damage to even qualify for it. I hope that actually put the research into this vehicle, because if it didn't, I'm gonna be pissed if it's still a 3984. Because then at that point, I'm gonna report it to the devs and I'm gonna tell them straight up, I wasted several games getting that research done and it still hasn't ported in there. So I want them to use all the XP I have available and pay me out the silver lions for pain and suffering, because that was terrible.
Our victory is near.
SP Zimp. Seriously, I'm just getting really angry over this crap. I also hate it when people try to pull favors with me and then they don't even talk to me for the next 2 years too. No, this is exactly what they said. Oh, if you don't want to end up locked up inside of a prison for the rest of your life for things you said when you were 13. It isn't my fault. They were treating me like I was from Iraq. What else do you expect me to say to them? It's okay that you're beating my ass every day illegally at school, and that the kids are beating my ass and drowning me in toilet water. I'm not gonna sit there and let that shit happen to me. I'm gonna threaten their livelihood. I'm gonna ruin their life. I'm gonna take away their independence if I have to. So that way they can leave me the fuck alone. Shit, nobody likes being held up and then shoved into a toilet while people repeatedly clog the toilet with freaking toilet paper so that they could drown you in the water in an unsanitary process. I had to beat up and rob so many people of one specific race because of what they did to me. And I didn't even rob them for anything popular or anything expensive. I robbed them of the security of their mind. Because you gotta give up something if you're gonna be mistreating people. Especially committing an illegal action, which is also stated as waterboarding. You can't waterboard somebody just because they don't agree with you. You can't waterboard somebody because their girlfriend is white. Just because I'm brown and I was dating a white girl in school, I got beaten up and waterboarded for it. I hate life. I hate people. And personally, I don't really hate the people that watch my stream, but I just don't take my chances no more. It's too risky, even for me. I feel that it's just way too risky for me to go out and try to talk with anyone, anything at all. Therapy? No way. I don't want to deal with it. Is it going to affect me the rest of my life? Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's probably going to affect me the rest of my life socially. And I know and understand these consequences. But all that illegal shit that happened to me, and it all just gets slid under the radar because I'm brown, and they can't tell if my father's from Iraq or not. He's a Mexican citizen.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
He's Mexican, but oh, he's brown like the people from Iraq. We have to interrogate him. Jeez, dude. Like, what the hell is wrong with people? It's like everybody wants to do one thing and wants to do the other. Like, I can't ever have peace in this universe. Oh, now you want to put the research to it. Screw off, game. You didn't want to put the damn bread towards the damn fucking shit. I ought to curve stomp your brains out, game. I'm gonna do it to heavy metal music while I curve stomping the brains out of you. Yeah, you see that? The M19A1 is the exact same vehicle as the M42 Duster. This should be put down to 4.0, and the M42 should be put down to 5. Because them some pretty shitty stats. And because it's an open top vehicle, it's a death trap. You ain't making no research experience with this vehicle. It would take you 40 games before you profited with it. I guarantee you, even with the gunner, range finding, and all that stuff, I'm gonna apply the range finding just to prove a point. I could put the gunner, range finding, and everything up, and it still isn't gonna work out. And you know why? Because the game don't want me to win. Since this is that, I should put all that crap into my reloading and throw a piece into leadership. Well, gonna put it right there. Gotta put it in the weapon reloading so I can reduce the amount of time I spend reloading this piece of shit. Because I hate it. I hate that vehicle. Out of all the vehicles, I hate it the most. I have to grab a Spy Cakes cup because why not? I like Spy Cakes. I like his content. I forgot to like 2 of his videos today, and I'm gonna go back and like them because you know what? I like his content. However, I don't even really like the content I've been pushing out lately. It was kid friendly for a hot minute, and then it just turned into a hot mess. I got too much bad luck going on. I got too much bad vibes from everything. And then I got former asshole friends trying to threaten me. And you know what? I'm gonna go to their damn parents' house and I'm gonna beat the crap out of their parents. Or I'm gonna tell their parents to tell their kid to stop calling me, emailing me, or threatening me with jail time. And saying, oh, I got the power to lock your ass up. I could do whatever the fuck I want. You better have this and this and this and that. I'm getting tired of people trying to pull strings and treat me like garbage. Just because I didn't want to be friends on fucking Facebook, motherfucker. I deleted Facebook because it was a social parasite website. Leave me the fuck alone. Social media is overrated. Instagram is overrated. I barely even want to keep contact with Kalia because it's just not even worth it no more. Why would I want to keep contact with anyone anymore? I want peace. Fuck it, I'm deleting my Instagram too, dog. I'm just gonna forward my damn number to Kalia, and I'm gonna straight up tell her, if you want to text this number to talk to me, you can. But I'm just gonna straight up tell you, I'm not doing the Instagram thing no more. I'm deleting it. Get a third-party calling app or something like that if you want to text and talk. Otherwise, I'm social media free. What the hell am I doing at 8.7?
Need backup. Attention to the map.
What the hell am I doing at this garbage VR? Like, look at all this crap. I'm at 8.7 now. It just got worse.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Alright, man, well, you can lean out all you want then. I'm done. I don't want to pour any more time into that. I don't want to pour any more time into that. I'm not happy with it. I'm not having fun. I don't want to pour any more time into that. I don't want to do it no more. Not happy. I hate life. I hate socializing. I'm just not happy. I gotta figure out what I gotta do. Because I'm very close to hanging myself. I dropped that dumbass fucking job at the call center because of these retards with their OnlyFans issues. Then I got a jackass who works with the government threatening me with taking away my freedom. They're gonna regret fucking threatening me. They are going to regret doing that. Because it's not gonna be free. When I get my hands on their bitch asses, I'm gonna fucking strangle them so hard their eyeballs are gonna pop out of their skull. I don't give a shit what PR nightmare they think they can cause for me. I want to be left alone. I hate this game. I hate playing it. I haven't had fun in a long fucking time. You know, I'm just gonna go digging in Minecraft. I'm just gonna live stream Minecraft. And it's gonna be on peaceful because I want to have an adventure. So why not? It's gonna be a peaceful adventure on Minecraft. No audio, nothing at all. Well, probably microphone whenever I feel like it, but I'm just gonna play Minecraft. I don't want to do nothing else. I'm tired. War Thunder annoys the shit out of me really bad. I'm just tired. And then they got another update coming out with some pretty decent tanks in the lineup. I already seen them. They're pretty good. There's a couple of new ones they're going to be adding. They look pretty good, but I'm just done. You could thumbs down the video if you want, or you could put a thumbs up and like the video. I don't really care anymore right now at the moment. I'm just gonna play some Minecraft, build some bricks or blocks or whatever. And I'm probably gonna switch it up to brick rigs. I said play some brick rigs. Keep putting it